The Chukotka region offers incredible views of the northern lights, especially during the long, dark winters. On clear nights, the aurora borealis illuminates the sky with vivid colors, ranging from green to red and purple. This natural phenomenon is caused by charged particles from the sun colliding with Earth's atmosphere, creating a mesmerizing light show. The local Chukchi people and other residents often incorporate these spectacular displays into their daily routines. Traditional stories and folklore frequently feature the northern lights, adding cultural significance to the stunning visuals. Elders sometimes share tales around the fire, describing the lights as ancestral spirits dancing in the sky. For many, the northern lights are not just a visual spectacle, but a part of their lifestyle. Activities such as night fishing, dog sledding, and hunting are often done under the shimmering auroras, providing a surreal backdrop. This also offers unique opportunities for photographers and tourists seeking to capture the magic of the Arctic night. In winter, the nights are long, and the aurora borealis can be visible for hours, making it a regular feature of life in Chukotka. The clear, cold air and minimal light pollution enhance visibility, making Chukotka one of the prime locations globally for aurora viewing. But to admire such beautiful views, you need something to feed yourself and your family. Whale hunting ceremonies in indigenous communities are profound cultural events that weave tradition and survival. These rituals are a cornerstone of life in Chukotka, emphasizing the deep bond between the people and the sea. The journey begins long before the hunt, with community-wide preparations. Elders perform rituals to honor the spirits of the ocean, seeking blessings for a safe and bountiful hunt. Sacred songs and dances are integral, believed to invoke the favor of the sea spirits and ensure harmony with nature. During the hunt, traditional techniques are employed, showcasing the hunter's expertise and respect for their environment. Handmade harpoons and boats are used, and hunters rely on ancestral knowledge of whale behavior and Arctic conditions. The hunt is conducted with great reverence for the whale, regarded as a vital gift. Post-hunt, the community gathers for a significant ceremonial feast. Every part of the whale is utilized, reflecting the community's deep respect for the animal and their resourcefulness. The distribution of meat is a symbolic act of sharing and unity, reinforcing social bonds. These ceremonies are more than subsistence activities. They are vital cultural expressions. In addition to very challenging hunting, residents of the easternmost part of Russia have to deal with unbelievable cold weather. Adapting to life on permafrost is a daily reality for the people of Chukotka, profoundly influencing construction methods and daily activities. Permafrost, a layer of permanently frozen ground, poses unique challenges that require innovative solutions and deep knowledge of the environment. Building structures on permafrost demand special techniques to prevent thawing, which can lead to ground instability. Homes and other buildings are often elevated on stilts or pilings to allow air circulation beneath, keeping the ground frozen. Insulation and reflective materials are used to minimize heat transfer to the ground. Infrastructure like roads and pipelines must be carefully designed to handle the shifting and heaving of the frozen ground. Engineers often employ cooling systems, such as thermosiphons, which help maintain permafrost integrity by dissipating heat. Daily life also involves adaptations. Water and sewage systems need to be insulated and sometimes heated to prevent freezing. Traditional storage methods, such as ice cellars dug into the permafrost, are used to preserve food year-round, taking advantage of the naturally cold conditions. The harsh environment fosters a strong sense of community and resourcefulness. Residents often rely on snowmobiles for transportation across the frozen landscape, and hunting and fishing practices are adapted to the permafrost conditions. The natural cycle of freezing and thawing dictates the rhythm of life, influencing seasonal activities and resource availability. But to start whale hunting, you have to prove your usefulness on land. In Chukotka, ice fishing during the long winter months is a vital and traditional practice. The harsh Arctic conditions necessitate unique methods that have been refined over generations. Preparation begins with selecting a suitable location on the frozen rivers or lakes. Knowledge of the ice thickness and underwater currents is crucial for safety. Fishermen use tools like ice augers to drill precise holes through the thick ice, often several feet deep. The diameter of these holes is carefully chosen to optimize the catch and ensure structural integrity. Traditional techniques involve using handmade fishing rods and lines, often crafted from local materials. Bait selection varies, with small fish, worms, or crafted lures being common choices. Once the hole is ready, fishermen set up temporary shelters made from animal hides or modern materials to protect against the biting cold and wind. One unique method involves the use of nets placed under the ice. Fishermen cut a series of interconnected holes and thread the nets through, capturing fish as they move beneath the frozen surface. This technique requires precise coordination and intimate knowledge of fish behavior. The catch from ice fishing is vital for sustenance, providing fresh fish during the winter months when other food sources are scarce. It is often shared within the community, reinforcing social bonds and mutual support. Ice fishing also holds cultural significance. It is a time for passing down traditions and skills to younger generations, ensuring the continuity of this essential practice. Elders teach the nuances of reading ice conditions, selecting optimal fishing spots, and handling the catch. But Chukotka residents have back helpers who are always ready to help them in hunting and fishing. In Chukotka, the regular training of sled dogs is a vital aspect of daily life, especially during the long, harsh winters. Sled dogs are indispensable for transportation, enabling travel across the snow-covered terrain where other vehicles cannot operate. Training begins when the dogs are puppies. Early training focuses on basic commands and socialization, ensuring the dogs understand their roles within the pack. As they grow, training intensifies, focusing on endurance, strength, and teamwork. Dogs are taught to respond to voice commands and signals from the musher, the person who drives the sled. A typical training session involves harnessing the dogs and running them on trails that mimic the conditions they will face during winter. This helps build their stamina and acclimates them to the cold. Mushers often use ATV or cart setups in the warmer months to keep the dogs in peak condition year-round. Diet and nutrition are crucial for sled dogs. They are fed high-protein diets to maintain their energy levels and overall health. Regular veterinary checkups ensure they are in top physical condition. Training also includes teaching the lead dog, which plays a critical role in guiding the team. The lead dog must be intelligent, responsive, and able to make quick decisions. This position is often reserved for the most experienced and trusted dog in the pack. Sled dog training is not just about physical preparation. It also involves building a strong bond between the musher and the dogs. Trust and communication are essential, as the dogs need to respond accurately and promptly to commands, especially in challenging conditions. Have you thought about the other inhabitants of Chukotka, who live not in the water but on land? Living in the Arctic means that the residents of Chukotka occasionally encounter polar bears near their settlements. These majestic creatures roam the icy landscape, sometimes coming into contact with human habitats, especially as they search for food during the leaner months when sea ice is scarce. Polar bear sightings usually increase during late autumn and early winter. As sea ice forms, polar bears migrate closer to shore, and their presence near villages requires constant vigilance. Residents must take precautions to ensure safety, using spotlights and noisemakers to scare away curious bears. Homes are reinforced with secure doors and windows, and food is stored in bear-proof containers to minimize attractants. Community patrols are a common practice, especially during peak times of bear activity. These patrols help monitor bear movements and ensure the safety of the residents. Educational programs teach children and adults how to identify bear tracks and signs of bear activity, as well as the correct responses to sightings. Hunters and fishers, who often spend long hours in the wilderness, carry bear deterrents and are trained in their use. They share real-time information about polar bear movements to keep the community informed and prepared. Polar bears also hold a significant place in local culture. Indigenous stories and traditions frequently feature these powerful animals, symbolizing both respect and the need for caution. Although Chukotka has a lot of interesting inhabitants, it also has a lot of people with their own customs, traditions, and unique language. In the remote communities of Chukotka, the daily use of Yupik and Chukchi languages is a cornerstone of cultural identity. From morning greetings to evening stories, these native languages infuse every aspect of life, reflecting the deep-rooted traditions of the region. At home, children learn Yupik and Chukchi from their parents and grandparents. Storytelling is a central part of this linguistic heritage, with elders sharing legends and histories that are rich with cultural significance. These stories, told in the native languages, preserve the unique expressions and wisdom passed down through generations. In public spaces like markets, schools, and community events, Yupik and Chukchi are commonly spoken. Schools often provide bilingual education, ensuring that children become proficient in both their native languages and Russian. This dual-language approach helps maintain the vitality of Yupik and Chukchi, while also preparing students for broader communication. Local media play a crucial role in keeping these languages alive. Radio stations and television channels broadcast programs in Yupik and Chukchi, covering news, cultural content, and entertainment. These broadcasts reach a wide audience and reinforce the everyday use of the languages. During cultural and ceremonial events, the use of Yupik and Chukchi is prominent. Traditional songs, dances, and rituals are performed in these languages, connecting participants to their ancestral roots and spiritual beliefs. These events are important for cultural continuity and communal identity. Also, this nation is very famous for its traditions. In Chukotka, spontaneous performances of traditional dances are a vibrant and integral part of community life. These impromptu displays occur during various gatherings and celebrations, reflecting the rich cultural heritage of the region. Traditional dances are deeply embedded in the social fabric, often performed without pre-planned events, whether at communal feasts, family gatherings, or during festivals. These dances can spring to life at any moment. The rhythms of drums and the melodies of native songs set the stage, drawing participants into the joyful expressions of their cultural identity. Each dance tells a story, often related to the natural world, historical events, or spiritual beliefs. The movements are symbolic, with each step, gesture, and formation carrying specific meanings passed down through generations. Dancers wear traditional attire, adorned with intricate patterns and decorations that reflect their cultural symbolism. Children learn these dances from a young age, watching and imitating the adults during performances. This hands-on learning ensures that the traditions are passed down and preserved. Elders play a crucial role, guiding the younger generation in mastering the intricate steps and understanding the cultural significance behind them. But among all the traditions, there is one very interesting custom that is shrouded in mysticism and mystery. In the remote regions of Chukotka, shamanic rituals and healing practices remain an integral part of daily life for many. These age-old traditions provide spiritual guidance, healing, and a deep connection to the natural world. Shamans, revered within their communities, conduct various rituals to address physical and spiritual issues. Acting as intermediaries between the human and spirit worlds, they help restore balance and harmony. Daily life often includes consulting the shaman for health concerns, personal conflicts, or spiritual advice. Rituals typically involve rhythmic drumming, chanting, and the use of sacred objects such as amulets and herbs. The drum's rhythmic beats are believed to facilitate communication with the spirit world, while chants and songs invoke protective and healing spirits. These ceremonies are often performed in special locations like around a sacred fire or inside traditional tents. Another strange tradition of these people that has long since grown into a daily routine is walrus hauls. Observing walrus hauls is a regular and significant part of daily life in Chukotka. Local hunters, skilled in traditional techniques, bring these massive creatures ashore, a practice that is both a necessity and a deep-rooted cultural tradition. The process begins with hunters venturing out in boats to find walrus herds. Using harpoons and ropes, they skillfully capture the walruses, leveraging their extensive knowledge of animal behavior and the harsh Arctic environment. Once a walrus is secured, the challenging task of hauling it to shore begins. Hauling a walrus requires teamwork and strength. Hunters use a combination of manpower and mechanical aids, such as winches and pulleys, to move the heavy animals across the ice and rocky beaches. This communal effort highlights the strong sense of cooperation and mutual support within the community. The arrival of a walrus haul is a significant event, drawing villagers to the shore to assist and observe. The entire community often participates in the subsequent processing, ensuring that every part of the animal is utilized. The meat, blubber, and tusks are all valuable resources. The meat provides essential nutrition, the blubber is used for oil, and the tusks and bones are crafted into tools and artwork. Walrus hunting and hauling are deeply embedded in the cultural fabric of Chukotka. Elders teach younger generations the skills and knowledge required for this practice, ensuring the continuity of traditional methods. This transfer of knowledge is crucial for maintaining cultural identity and survival skills. By the way, what other difficulties do you think people in Chukotka face? During the harsh winter months in Chukotka, frozen rivers become essential arteries for transportation, transforming into natural roads that facilitate movement across the region. This unique adaptation is a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the local population. As temperatures plummet, rivers and streams freeze solid, creating smooth, expansive surfaces ideal for travel. Residents prepare for this seasonal shift by ensuring their vehicles and equipment are suited for ice conditions. Snowmobiles, sleds, and specially equipped vehicles are commonly used to navigate these frozen pathways. Before embarking on journeys, locals meticulously check ice thickness to ensure safety. Experienced travelers know how to read the ice, looking for signs of weak spots or cracks. Regular routes are established based on community knowledge and experience, minimizing the risk of accidents. Frozen river crossings enable access to remote areas that are otherwise difficult to reach. This is crucial for transporting goods, medical supplies, and other necessities. It also allows for the continuation of traditional activities, such as hunting, fishing, and visiting neighboring communities. Traveling on frozen rivers requires skill and caution. Drivers must be adept at handling their vehicles on ice, maintaining steady speeds and avoiding sudden maneuvers that could cause slips or falls. The community often works together to maintain and mark these icy routes, ensuring they remain navigable throughout the winter. For many, these crossings are not just practical, but also a part of their cultural heritage. Stories and experiences related to river travel are shared among generations, reinforcing a sense of identity and continuity. The people of Chukotka do have a very difficult life, which is full of hardships and challenges. But amongst all this hell, there is something that can easily help you relax and de-stress. In Chukotka, regular visits to the banya, or traditional Russian sauna, are a cherished part of daily life. These sessions are not only for cleansing, but also serve as a vital social activity, bringing the community together. The banya experience begins with heating the sauna to high temperatures using wood-fired stoves. Once inside, participants sit on wooden benches in the steam-filled room, often using veniks, bundles of birch or oak twigs, to gently strike their bodies. This practice stimulates circulation and enhances the cleansing process. After a thorough sweat, it's customary to take a plunge into cold water or roll in the snow, which invigorates the body and boosts the immune system. This contrast between hot and cold is a key element of the banya ritual, believed to promote overall health and well-being. Banya sessions are deeply social events. Families and friends gather, sharing stories, laughter, and life updates in the warm, communal space. It's a time to relax, unwind, and strengthen social bonds. The communal nature of the banya fosters a strong sense of community and mutual support. In addition to socializing, the banya is valued for its health benefits. Regular use is believed to detoxify the body, improve skin health, relieve stress, and ease muscle tension. The combination of steam, heat, and the use of veniks contributes to these therapeutic effects. And finally, we have prepared for you a fact that will completely turn your idea of this marvelous part of our planet upside down. In Chukotka, wearing traditional clothing made from reindeer skin is an essential part of daily life, providing both warmth and a deep connection to cultural heritage. These garments, crafted with skill and care, are perfectly suited to the harsh Arctic climate. Reindeer skin is prized for its insulating properties, making it ideal for the extreme cold. The clothing typically includes parkas, boots, gloves, and hats, all designed to trap body heat and protect against icy winds. The fur side of the reindeer skin is often worn inside for maximum warmth, while the durable hide faces outward, offering protection from snow and moisture. The process of making reindeer skin clothing is labor-intensive and highly skilled. Hides are meticulously prepared, cleaned, and softened through traditional methods passed down through generations. Sewing these garments requires precision and expertise, often done by hand using sinew or other natural materials as thread. These clothes are not only functional, but also carry cultural significance. They are often decorated with intricate patterns and designs that reflect the wearer's heritage and identity. Traditional motifs and symbols are embroidered or beaded onto the garments, showcasing the artistry and cultural pride of the Chukchi people. Reindeer skin clothing is typically worn during everyday activities, such as hunting, herding, and traveling across the snowy terrain. The durability and warmth of these garments are crucial for survival in the harsh environment. Additionally, wearing such traditional attire reinforces a sense of community and continuity, linking individuals to their ancestors and cultural practices. Remember to share this video with your friends, give it a like, and explore our other videos for more fascinating stories. Stay tuned for our next adventure.